Hey, you. Hey, kid. You need something? Yeah, I can get that for you. You want a tall glass or a short glass? Alright, here, and here you go. Is everything alright? No offense, but it's not very often that you swing by and spend the afternoon with my kid and you kind of hang out in the kitchen. No, no, I'm not saying that's a problem at all. I just look like you got something on your mind. You don't. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Is everything okay between you and... You guys aren't, like, in one of those friendly scuffles, are you? You have a question but you're not sure how to ask it? Well, in my experience, when you have a question and you want to ask it, it's generally just best if you go ahead and ask the question. Would I ever hate Would I ever hate my children if they were different? No. No, of course not. I mean, what do you mean by different? No. No, of course not. I love my children. I love them unconditionally. I told them that their entire lives, and nothing is ever really going to change that. Now, I mean, are there some things that my children have the potential to do to make me not necessarily like them as much as I used to? Well, yeah, sure. I believe that you can love somebody but not like them very much. I think that we all kind of experience that in one way or the other. We get upset with each other, these little things happen, we misunderstandings, what have you. And the reason that you go back to that person and you talk to him again is because you love him. And you want to keep that connection, platonic or otherwise. So, no, nothing my children could ever do could ever make me love them less. That sounds nice. Well, wait. Hang on, sweetie. Hang on. What do you mean by that sounds nice? Oh, come on. I'm sure your parents are perfectly proud and love you and like you just as much as I love my own kids. Listen, not that it's any of my business, but is everything okay back home? Are you okay? Did you have like a fight with your parents or something? Well, like I said, it's none of my business, but look, I'm just going to remind you of something that you said not that long ago. What'd you say? You said that when you guys talk about this place at school, you talk about this being like the cool place to hang out, and I'm the cool mom, and I don't take that status lightly. I expect you guys to behave, and I expect you to obey and follow curfew rules and all that type of stuff and act like decent human beings. But You know what? It's none of my business. But if there's ever anything that's going on in your life and you feel kind of uncomfortable talking about it with your mom and dad, well, I want you to feel free to come to me. Okay? Anytime. You can use me as like a trial mom or something. Yeah. Anytime, of course. Yeah, sure. I've got a little bit of time. I don't need to have dinner ready right away or anything like that, so what's up? Is it about something that happened in school? Is everything with you and my child okay? Okay. Did any of my other kids make fun of you? Well, obviously I can't really make any concrete decisions because I don't want to make assumptions, but you look like either something happened or something was said to you, or I don't know. But you are very, very clearly upset. What if my kids told me they were different? Well, that's not really a cut and dry question, is it? There are some specifics and some particulars that I would need to ask, like different as in a mutant, as in they suddenly had superpowers, as in they got their letter from Hogwarts, or is it something a bit more personal than that? Okay. Well, just from this experience right here, sweetie, I can tell you that whatever you're trying to say to me, you're only working my thoughts in circles. No, what I mean is, you're clearly trying to tell me something and trying to drop hints about that, but most of the time it's best to just come out and say it. Because if you make your parents play the guessing game, it's really easy to misconstrue something or misunderstand or really anything like that, really. Is it about someone you know? It's about you. Okay. Yeah, you said that. You said you're different from everybody else. You think maybe you could give an old lady a hint and maybe just tell me why you think you're different? On the inside. Okay. Okay. I think I understand what's going on here. And I also think it's pretty important for you to say the words out loud. No, don't worry. The kids are fine. My children are fine. This is you and me right now. We're in this kitchen. No one's gonna walk in. There's not any big, evil, horrible thing that's gonna happen to you while you're in my house. Or maybe you're just not ready to say the words yet. But there's a lot of different areas on being different on the inside that one could cover, and I think it might be important that you at least identify it to a certain degree so that maybe I don't say something hurtful that I don't intend to say is hurtful. Trans. Okay. Well, let me ask you this first. Is this a conversation you've had with your parents yet? Okay. So you are actually using me as a trial parent. Okay. I can respect that. And I can honor that, and this is going to stay between you and me. Okay? So I guess the next thing to say is congratulations. A lot of people live their entire lives and can never come to this sort of conclusion. And I would even encourage you to not think of it necessarily set in stone. Because I think this kind of stuff is fluid, so to speak, but you'll know. You'll know for yourself. You'll know for sure. The next thing is, does this mean you have an idea of pronouns? Okay. And what about a name? Okay. Well, I stand by what I said. Congratulations, and don't try and set this in stone right away. Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to hope that your mom and dad are cool with it. And they say that everything is fine and that they love you just the same. And all they want is for you to be happy. And I hope they say everything that you possibly hope and dream they would say. But I also know that's not always the case. And sometimes you think you know people and it turns out to be quite the opposite. So if things don't turn out quite the way you hope they would, I want you to know that we have a spare room and you can have a home here. And it won't always be easy for me. I'll probably slip up a few times and maybe call you by the wrong name and maybe even use the wrong pronouns. This is going to be a learning experience for me just as much as it is for anybody else. I know I know you want to be who you are and you want to be free and all that stuff. And all I'm asking is a little bit of understanding on your part. Because I grew up in a generation that was very different. It's not that I'm not accepting you, it's just that it's not quite how I was raised. But I also know you're a human being, and that how you feel is valid, and that you deserve love, and to be cared for, and to have a roof over your head, and a meal in your belly, and a place to bathe, and sleep, and be, and to feel safe. And I hope that's where you live now. But if it's not, you come right back here. Okay? Hey, chin up. Don't cry. I'm not saying I'm going to be perfect. I just don't believe in throwing kids out in the street. It doesn't really solve a lot of problems we have. And it doesn't do any good to burn bridges either. When are you going to tell them? Okay, well, you don't have to know. My home is always open to you, sweetie. Okay? Like I said, I don't have the perfect family, and I'm definitely not the perfect person. But I'll be damned if I let someone I know go out in the streets and be homeless just because they're being honest about who they are. So, you keep me posted, okay? And hey, chin up. And I hope this experience works out for you. But my family will have the door open for you if you ever need it, okay? Okay. Now, maybe you can talk to me some more about the culture and about things I need to be aware of. Because, like I said, I didn't grow up with all this stuff. But it doesn't mean I'm not willing to learn. So, if you've got a little bit of time and if you're comfortable, I'm all ears.